Today we're going to be covering some basic maintenance for your PC. After a while, a lot of our times your computer just seems to slow down. And that's sometimes due to it overheating, due to buildups of dust and debris in the heatsink. So today we're going to cover 3 different types of computers and how you go about cleaning them. Right here I have an all-in-one desktop PC. I have the classic tower and a laptop. So we're going to go through these and open them up and clean them out and see if we can get them to run better. The first thing we're going to want to do with all these is turn them off. For computers that are plugged into the wall, I recommend completely unplug your power cords so they are not in the towers. If you have a power switch on there, I recommend turning off the power switch on your supply. For your laptops, after you power them down and unplug them, remove their batteries. So, for cleaning out your PC, I recommend getting a can of air. These can be acquired at most computer stores, Best Buy, or most of your electronic stores will have these. Otherwise, you usually can order them online for a couple bucks. They're not too expensive. The other thing I recommend having is a small brush. These can also be bought at a local hardware store or online for little to nothing. These are just to get any dirt that's built up on like your fans or really gunked up in the heatsink. So just brush it a little bit to clean it out. We're going to start with the all-in-one PC. Before you start, I recommend looking up how to open up your individual PC. But on this one, all we do is push levers off to the sides and lift up. And that removes our back cover. Now, this PC appears to have its heat sinks in here. So all we have to do is go in here and remove this cover to get access to our heat sinks. Now we're just going to take our can of air and just blow through it to remove the dirt and debris that are built up inside. After we've done that, just make sure there's no debris laying on our board. We can go ahead and close it back up. Next, we're going to go to the tower. To start with, on most models, you remove 2 screws from the back. And then you just pull back and the side panel will come off. Already picking up dust. And this one is quite dusty. Now, usually you don't vacuum out computers, but if you have large amounts of dust like this one does caked up in the bottom, you can either take them outside and brush them out there, or you can take a vacuum and very carefully vacuum the dust out the bottom. But otherwise, we're just going to go in like we did the other one, clean off the fan, and then proceed to blow out all the dust. Now, some computers may have a filter on the bottom, the front, or the back. Some even have them on the top if you have intakes or outlets there. Because all you have to do is take those covers off and clean them out the same way, just blow them out with the air. And then we just close it back up. Just like we did before. Now, laptops are a little trickier than the all-in-one in the tower. Usually I start by cleaning off my keyboard and monitor. Mine's a little dusty just from having been used around out in the garage. After you clean off your keyboard and monitor, close it up. And then here's where the tricky part comes in. I recommend looking up online exactly how to take the back off of your computer or your model. Always remember to take note of where you take your screws out from. That way you can put them back in the same holes when you put it back together. Now, once you have all the screws out, you're going to want to start in a corner and work your way around, as there are small plastic clips that hold it down. Don't use too much force, otherwise you might break them and it'll be very difficult to get it put back together. Alrighty, now that we have it opened up, we can go ahead and take our can of air and blow back through the heat sinks so that the dust is pushed back and out of the heat sink. Now while this is open, go ahead and remove any other loose debris that is laying around the inside of your computer. Dust does accumulate in other areas other than just on the heat sinks. Now we've got the dust out, we can go ahead, blow off the cover. And get ready to reassemble. And as always, if you aren't comfortable doing this yourself, you can always feel free to go to a local professional, whether that be a local electronics repair store or somebody such as Micro Center, and they should be easily able to help you with cleaning out your computer and getting you back up and running.